Hey everyone, remember the E2E podcast is back. If you want the latest youth football tea, the latest team updates, and insider stories from our VA football world, you don't want to miss a new episode every few weeks. Tune in, stay informed, and get ready for another legendary season. Listen now on our YouTube channel. It's time for another exciting season of E2EU football, starting with Friday Night Lights April the 4th and weekly games starting Saturday, April the 5th. E2E is bringing the action, and they want you there. Bring your family, your friends, and let's pack the stands to support our student athletes as they compete, grow, and dominate the field. E2E is having a tournament this June. Mark your calendars, spread the word, and we'll see you on game day. This June, E2E Football is hosting their inaugural AAU Invitational Tournament. Visit their website for more info at e2efootball.com. Today's broadcast is being brought to you by Crossroads Community Services Board. Is one of 39 Virginia Community Services Boards. Crossroads offers community resources for mental health, developmental disability services, substance use disorder counseling, drug prevention programs, family therapists, and much more. Crossroads services the counties of Amelia, Buckingham, Charlotte, Cumberland, Lunenburg, Nottoway, and Prince Edward counties in Virginia. If you would like to reach out to the administrative services, you can reach them by mail at 60 Bush River Drive, Farmville, Virginia, 23901, or by phone at 434-392-3187. They're open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Also, their national line is 866-307-0370. Any emergency services 24/7 is 800-548-1688. And if you need to reach out to the National Suicide Crisis Line, just dial pound 988. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our Friday Night Lights special here on the LegacyMaker Sports Network, the E2E football broadcast. We're very excited to be with you all today for this broadcast, as we will see the Metro Rams take on the Henrico Chargers. We're getting prepared for kickoff, and we once again are glad to have you all here with us for our first of two games tonight. In the second matchup, we'll see the Central Virginia Tigers take on the JR Panthers. That'll be our 7:30 matchup. That'll be a 14U contest. Right now, our 12U contest is about to get underway. And there's the kick. That one takes a little bit of a bounce and will be grabbed around the 43-yard line. And this is a nice way to get things started for the Rams, as we see number 5, William Mallory, get the Rams into Chargers territory. As you can tell, it's a little bit windy today, so you may hear a little bit of wind gusting in the background, but nice little chill day for the most part. We'll see the Rams start their drive here in solid field position from the 47-yard line. And so in these contests today, we're going to get to see some great student athletes get things going to start the E2E football season, which this is the kickoff. Tomorrow, a full slate of games throughout the Central Virginia area. So just be on the lookout for some great action. So here we go, 1st and 10 for the Rams. And there's the give. That's Malik Moore on the run, but Malik Moore is going to get wrapped up by a couple of Chargers. And that's a decent loss for the Rams. Here are the Rams. You don't want to start things off that way with a 3-yard loss. And it'll be 2nd and 13. The Rams rocking the black uniforms with the gold trim. And the Chargers, a little bit of Miami Dolphin colors with the teal helmets and the orange jerseys. You'll see some white helmets in there as well. And up top here in a nice little run out to the right side. And it's going to be 3rd down. A little bit of miscommunication with the chain crew there. I think they decided to move up a little bit before they should have. But it should be 3rd down. And that was Orlando Harris Jr. that picked up a nice little gain there, which will make it 3rd and 7. So a 6-yard pickup for Harris. And there's the give, and it's a run up the middle, and it's a 1st down and more for the Rams. And a nice pickup once again. This is Orlando Harris. Picks up a 1st down for the Metro Rams. 8 minutes, 13 seconds left here in the 1st quarter of this 12U matchup. First and 10 for the Rams. There's the give. And rumbling, tumbling. And a nice pick, still on his feet. Will not go down. Will he get in the end zone? And he gets brought down at the 1-yard line. That was Malik Moore, who chugged his way for a 24-yard gain. And now we'll have the Rams sitting at the 1-yard line with a chance to put some points up on the board. What a nice run by Malik Moore. He's a tough young man to tackle. Drive didn't start off well for him, but a nice pickup there will put the Metro Rams in position to score. And a little tush push action there, and that is a touchdown for the Metro Rams. Number 2, Alvin Tolver Jr. will get in the end zone for the Rams, and this is a 6-0 contest. So a nice first drive for Metro. They get the kickoff, and they're able to get into Chargers territory right off the bat, which worked out beautifully for them. And then a couple of runs by Harris, and we also saw Mallory and Moore on that, with Tolver finishing off with the touchdown. So here we go for a chance at 2. They give it off to Harris. Harris goes to the outside, and Harris is in for the 2-point conversion. So Orlando Harris, who picked up a nice chunk of yards on that drive with the capitalization there, and that is going to be a conversion for the Rams. So the away team doing a good job here, making this a 7-0 contest. So great start by the Metro Rams. 7-0. We'll see the Henrico Chargers get things started here in just a little bit. We'll be back in just a second here on the LegacyMaker Sports Network.
Remember, the E2E podcast is back. If you want the latest youth football tea, the latest team updates, and insider stories from our VA football world, you don't want to miss a new episode every few weeks. Tune in, stay informed, and get ready for another legendary season. Listen now on our YouTube channel. It's time for another exciting season of E2EU football, starting with Friday Night Lights April the 4th and weekly games starting Saturday, April the 5th. E2E is bringing the action, and they want you there. Bring your family, your friends, and let's pack the stands to support our student athletes as they compete, grow, and dominate the field.
All right, we are back, and we've got the Chargers getting possession on the kickoff. That was number 4, Jabari Brown, who was able to get the football there for the Chargers. And we've got a quick timeout by the Metro Rams as they try to get things straight here on defense. We got a 7-0 game. Metro Rams up 7 minutes and 35 seconds here left in the first quarter.
E2E is having a tournament this June. Mark your calendars, spread the word, and we'll see you on game day. This June, E2E Football is hosting their inaugural AAU Invitational Tournament. Visit their website for more info at e2efootball.com.
All right, we're back. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Henrico Chargers here in this 12U matchup. And we may have a little bit of a jump there. And that looked to be Chase Lane, who jumped just a little bit early there for the Rams. And that'll move the Chargers up a couple yards to make this a 1st and 5. So the penalty will set the Chargers up in a good position here. Almost get them at midfield, but a great job by guess who? Malik Moore. So Moore comes through, gets a big tackle, drops him for a 3-yard loss. So it'll be 2nd and 8. And Moore, who had such a great first drive offensively for the Rams, coming through on defense to get started here in this 12U matchup. We're here live from the beautiful Verona High School in Henrico, Virginia for this contest. As the Henrico Chargers, the home team here, trying to get some points up on the board here in this contest after the Rams' first drive, which was pretty flawless for the most part. And we got a flag, and I think this is going to be a false start. And it is against the Chargers. So a drive that started with a penalty and had the Chargers on a 1st and 5. Now they get penalized here. And this will drop them all the way down to the 42-yard line to make it 2nd and 13. As the Chargers come to the line here in their own territory. 6 minutes and 20 seconds left here on the clock. Giving is going to go to the outside. And the QB in a little bit of trouble here. This is Brown trying to make something happen. The ball is loose, and it's still picked up by the Chargers. That could have been a disaster there for the Chargers. But a great job by at least getting the ball back. But the Rams defense is showing up and showing out here on this first drive. This will put them at the 31-yard line. So now we're looking at about a third and 23 here for the Chargers. As a really good start for the Metro Rams in this one, putting the Chargers in a really bad position here with 5 minutes and 58 seconds. And they're still trying to figure things out earlier here on offense, but the Metro defense is telling them, no, not just yet.
So 3rd and 23. They're sitting at the 31-yard line. Actually, 3rd and 24, excuse me. So 3rd and 24 from the 31-yard line. Here, there's the hike. Brown will dump it off to his fullback, and his fullback is met there by number 7, Jason Stevens Bill. And he gets a big stop, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So a no gain, excuse me, on that one. It'll be 4th and 24. And it looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th and 24. And if you're the Rams and you can get this football back, great position. Maybe a little bit of switcheroo here. Brown now looking like he may punt this football for the Chargers. And he gets it off, and it doesn't go super far, but it's retrieved at the 41-yard line here for the Rams. And now to the outside, they're number 8. That was Brown on the run for the Rams, and we got a flag on the play. So after some discussion, this looked like this may be against, it is, and we got a legal block there against the Rams. So that'll put them back just a little bit to get their second drive started. So we will see how things go here for the Rams on their second drive. 5 minutes and 3 seconds left in this first quarter. And the Rams are looking to put more points up on the board here in this one after a great first drive. And they're going to see if they can get those same results here in the second. But they're going to start back a little bit further than they thought they would after that penalty. So they'll start from the 47-yard line in their own territory. First and 10. Rams in the gun with 2 receivers at the bottom, 1 up top. One back in the backfield. That ball dribbles on the ground, but it's taken by the quarterback. Ball's lost again. I think the Chargers may have it. And the Rams, an awful start to this second drive. And if the Chargers got it, this will put them in Rams territory. We still wait to see who has the football. But it looks like the Rams may have gotten lucky on that one. And they will keep the football. That was off. That could have been a big blow for the Rams, but it'll be 2nd and 11. So they only lose 1 yard on that one. And Tolver Jr., who's the quarterback for the Rams, just couldn't get it going on that one. First, it was a bad snap, but he was able to recover it, and he lost the football. So here we go, 2nd and 11 here for the Rams. And they give it off to Malik Moore, who will pick up about 2 yards on that one. And it'll be 3rd and 8. We saw the Rams running game do their thing on that first drive. As we see Moore come out of the game for the Rams. Chargers right now trying to get the ball back. First drive did not go the way they would like it. See if they try to get the ball back here. Here's the give. Oh, and bounces off one tackle, gets to the outside, trying to get that first down. There's a flag on the play, but a great effort by Brown, who tried to get to the outside. And so a sideline warning was called. But so that's just a little bit of a warning. It'll be 4th and 3. And so Tazay Brown was the one on the run for the Rams. Almost got him a first down, but they need 3 yards here. Don't be surprised if you see Malik Moore get the football. Broke off on that 24-yard run on that first drive. See if he can get the Rams a first down here. The Chargers defense ready. They give it off this time. Guess who it is? It's Orlando Harris. Harris, who got the 2-point conversion on that first drive for the touchdown, will pick up a first down here for the Metro Rams. And we've got an injured player that looks like that is Harris. And that's a tough blow to get things started here in this second drive. We'll be back in just a second. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. The Metro Rams are up 7-0 over the Henrico Chargers.
Hey everyone, remember the E2E podcast is back. If you want the latest youth football tea, the latest team updates and insider stories from our VA football world, you don't want to miss a new episode every few weeks. Tune in, stay informed, and get ready for another legendary season. Listen now on our YouTube channel. It's time for another exciting season of E2E youth football, starting with Friday Night Lights, April the 4th, and weekly games starting Saturday, April the 5th. E2E is bringing the action, and they want you there. Bring your family, your friends, and let's pack the stands to support our student athletes as they compete, grow, and dominate the field. E2E is having a tournament this June. Mark your calendars, spread the word, and we'll see you on game day. This June, E2E Football is hosting their inaugural AAU Invitational Tournament. Visit their website for more info at e2efootball.com. Big Jack's Cooking. Big Jack's Cooking specializes in Southern soul food. Comfort food, that is. Big Jack can be reached at 8830 Audubon Road, Amelia, Virginia, 23002, or at 804-405-0330. Or if you want to go and check them out online, you can reach them via email at bigjackscooking@gmail.com. Big Jack told us once during a broadcast, if it's comfortable, he'll cook it. So make sure you check out Big Jack's Cooking at 804-405-0330.
All right, we're back. 1st and 10 for the Metro Rams. 2 minutes and 7 seconds left in the first quarter here. E2E Football's Friday Night Lights to kick off the 2025 spring season. And LegacyMaker Sports is here to bring you the opening night action. Oh, man, and the quarterback got decked on that one. And a tough pickup here by number 3, Kylie Woolridge. He tried to get to the outside, but number 9 for the Chargers, Jason Mercer, was able to get the stop. So it'll be 2nd and 6 here for the Rams as they try to put more points up on the board. Second down coming up. I also want to throw a quick PSA. Parents, if I do destroy one of your children's name, please Don't yell at me until after the broadcast is over. I promise you I'm doing my best to to pronounce your children's names. So believe me, I don't do it on purpose. It's all with love, so you can yell at me later. Here we go, 2nd and 6. Here's the give. This is Woolridge. Now Woolridge trying to get to the outside. Woolridge is doing some big things here for the Rams, and a nice pickup. He is going to get brought down inside of the 10, and a first down for the Metro Rams. Nice pickup by Kylie Woolridge. And the Rams running game continues to show off in this contest. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout here, an official timeout. There looks to be an injured Charger. So while they are checking on that young man, we're going to head to commercial. 42 seconds left in the first quarter. We'll be back here in just a little bit on the LegacyMaker Sports Network. E2E, Friday Night Lights.
Crossroads Community Services Board is one of 39 Virginia community services boards. Crossroads offers community resources for mental health, developmental disability services, substance use disorder counseling, drug prevention programs, family therapists, and much more. Crossroads services the counties of Amelia, Buckingham, Charlotte, Cumberland, Lunenburg, Nottoway, and Prince Edward counties in Virginia. If you would like to reach out to the administrative services, you can reach them by mail at 60 Bush River Drive, Farmville, Virginia, 23901, or by phone at 434-392-3187. They're open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Also, their national line is 866-307-0370.
All right, we are back in from the injury timeout. Young man getting checked out on the sidelines. Seems to be okay, but they're going to check to make sure he is A-okay. Right now, the Rams knocking on the Charger door once again with 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. And now we've got a false start against the Rams. So they were sitting at the 7, and now they will be at the 13-yard line. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 13. Haven't seen too much passing so far in this one, but the Rams run game has done its job as the Charger defense looks to get a big stop. They give it off to Moore, and Moore will get to the 10, maybe the 11. We'll see where they mark it. But it'll be 2nd and goal, and it looks like it was a 2-yard gain. 2nd and goal from the 11. But we are at the end of the first quarter with the score. The Metro Rams 7, the Henrico Chargers 0. We'll be back in just a second here on the LegacyMaker Sports Network.
Hey everyone, remember the E2E podcast is back. If you want the latest youth football tea, the latest team updates, and insider stories from our VA football world, you don't want to miss a new episode every few weeks. Tune in, stay informed, and get ready for another legendary season. Listen now on our YouTube channel. It's time for another exciting season of E2E youth football, starting with Friday Night Lights, April the 4th, and weekly games starting Saturday, April the 5th. E2E is bringing the action, and they want you there. Bring your family, your friends, and let's pack the stands to support our student athletes as they compete, grow, and dominate the field. E2E is having a tournament this June. Mark your calendars, spread the word, and we'll see you on game day. This June, E2E Football is hosting their inaugural AAU Invitational Tournament. Visit their website
for more info at E2EFootball.com.
All right, second quarter underway here from Verona High School in Henrico, Virginia. We've got the Metro Rams leading 7-0 over the Henrico Chargers, and they're knocking on the door here to start the second quarter. There's second and goal from the 11-yard line. Had to switch fields there as we enter quarter number 2. Game 1 of 2 tonight. Oh, we've got a flag, and I believe this is going to be a false start, and it is. Looks like we saw Malik Moore move just a little bit before it was time there, and it'll make it second and goal from the 16-yard line. Right now the Rams going in the wrong direction. And if you're the Chargers, you want to keep this momentum going here. Penalty or no penalty, you want to be able to snuff this drive out. You do not want the Rams to get up by 2 possessions. And so we're going to see so many great teams over the course of the spring year. It's going to be a lot of great football leading up into the championship and the Invitational this year. First every year for the Invitational. It's going to be a lot of fun for E2E. And there's the give. That's to Wolford. Wolford cutting through a little bit there. Still fighting. He's going to get close to the 5-yard line. They may mark this around the 6th or the 7th-yard line. But it'll be third and goal, a manageable third and goal. And they will put this at the 6-yard line. So third and goal from the 6 here for the Rams. You saw earlier the Rams on that first drive had a little tush-push action to get into the end zone. And they're working their way here where they end up using the same thing this time around. There's the give to Wolford. Wolford will inch a little bit closer. And now it's 4th down. So it'll be 4th. And they look like they only gained 1 yard. So it'll be 4th and goal. Well, they adjusted it. So 4th and goal from the 4-yard line. So 4 yards to go for the Rams as they're gonna try to get into the end zone here to make this a 2-possession game. But we have a timeout first by the Metro Rams. I'm pretty sure Coach Tolver wants to kind of go over some things to make sure his team is on the right pace and try to get the right play to get it in the end zone here for the Rams to extend their lead. We'll be back in just a second here on the LegacyMaker Sports Network. 7-0 Metro Rams. And back from the Metro Ram timeout. 4th and goal from the 4-yard line. Can the Rams get into the end zone here? 7 minutes and 50 seconds left here in the first half. Going to look back to pass under some pressure, and a great job by the Charger defense. And a big sack and a turnover on downs.
Just a great job there by the Chargers defense. And that looked to be number 18, Tremaine Hamilton, that got the sack and the turnover on down. So a drive that was looking extremely promising for the Rams falls by the wayside. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Henrico Chargers, and they'll start their drive from the 10. They're going to have to march 90 yards to get some points up on the board here in this contest. So 1st and 10 here for the Chargers. Under some pressure, tries to bounce to the outside and has to cut back in. And here's a nice run. That's a 1st down, or at least it's close to it. It is. It's going to be a 1st down. A nice run by Dwayne Cooper. Cooper's going to celebrate a birthday this month. And he picks up a 1st down. For the Chargers, it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. Great job there by Cooper. He had to make some magic happen with a little dipping and dodging, a move or two to pick up a 1st down for Henrico. It's been cloudy on and off today. Sun's peeking out just a little bit here in this first contest. And we've got a penalty against the Chargers for false start. For false start, it'll be 1st and 15 now. Here's the thing for the Chargers. I mean, their first drive did not go the way they would have liked it at all. Penalties hurt them a ton on that first drive. And you don't want to keep that pattern going here into the second. And 1st and 15 as they sit at the 16-yard line. Here's the handoff. And a tough run. Maybe a gain of a yard there. That was Camden Johnson. So Camden Johnson trying to bulldoze his way for something there. And it looks like he may have gotten about 3 yards. But there's a penalty on the play, so that will get erased. And a 5-yard penalty now makes this 1st and 20. And once again, we see this Charger team going the wrong way. Here with 5 minutes and 8 seconds left in this first half. The Metro Rams defense have to be ecstatic right now. There's a handoff. Up the middle. Able to get a couple extra yards there before being brought down. That was number 1, Dwayne Cooper. He was brought down by Damari Brown. So a 4-yard gain on that. Wanted to be 2nd and 16. Sitting at the 15-yard line. Time continues to tick away here. 4 minutes and 14. I almost said 4th down. 4 minutes and 10 seconds left here in this first half, and another stop by the Rams defense. Now, there's a Ram that has the football, but he's saying, look, man, it's our football. But the other referees will say otherwise. So they lose 4 yards on that one, and they're right back where they were before Cooper's pickup on the last one. So now they're 3rd and 20. Chargers offensive struggles continue. And he pitched to the outside, trying to work something with that. But maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. But then we see a Charger player holding the knee, able to get up. But we have a flag on the play as well. And that is Camden Johnson, who is limping a little bit, but doesn't seem to be coming out of the game. Seems to be okay. Definitely fighting through it. So 3rd and 20. Sitting at the 11-yard line. Here for the Chargers. 3 minutes left here in the first half. What can the Chargers do to change their fortunes so far in this one? They got more penalty yards than they have yards gained. Coach Tolver has to be happy over in the Metro Rams side on what he's seeing. There's a pass, and it's knocked away. Jason Stevens Bills will knock the ball away to bring a 4th and 20. Another great play by the Rams defense. So another tough decision here for the Chargers. Do you try to go for this on 4th down, or you're actually punting the ball away? Because remember, if you don't get this off, you give the Rams tremendous field position. Oh, and a man jumped. And that looked to once again be Chase Lane. He jumped earlier. We'll see. And yep, it is against the Rams. It'll make it 4th and 15. So that'll give this Chargers team a little room to try to operate this punt. A little extra room. Jabari Brown is back, set to punt the ball away here for the Chargers. His first point. Oh, no, he decides to take it himself. And now Jabari Brown going to try to pick up this first down, but he is brought down at the 22-yard line. But here is where things are going to look good for the Chargers. That definitely looked like a face mask penalty. And if it is, that's going to be a first down for the Chargers. Wow, what a break for Henrico. So the face mask penalty will give the Chargers a first down and put them at the 37-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Chargers. So at one point, things were starting to look just a smidge grim. A fake punt turns into a big penalty and a first down for the Chargers. 1:30 left. Brown looks, and it's smacked down once again by Stevens Bills. Stevens Bills having a great game defensively. That's his second time on this drive that he's able to knock the ball away. 2nd down. Minute and 12 left here for the Chargers to try to get something done. And if they're going to do it, they're going to have to do it pretty quick, because that clock is not slowing down for anyone. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Brown will take it himself. And now Brown with a nice couple of moves. He cuts back across the middle. And here he goes off to the races. The Henrico Chargers looking to get on the board. And he's still on his feet. Touchdown, Henrico. What a run. 63 yards. And just like that, with 36 seconds on the clock, a big run. What a run by Jabari Brown that will make this a 7-6 contest. That was what this Charger team was looking for. They were looking for a big play. That's what they needed. They get it on an amazing run by Jabari Brown. Brown just did everything on that drive. If it wasn't for Brown, they wouldn't even be in this position because of the penalty. He took off and got the face mask, and then he takes off on this huge run. He had to make a couple of Rams miss, and now this Chargers team will have a chance to tie this ball game up or take the lead. And it looks like there may be an injured Charger as they will get him checked out. That looks like that's Jahseer Brown. Now, I don't know if these young men are cousins. There are a lot of Browns on the field today. We got Jabari Brown and Jahseer Brown on the Henrico Chargers side of things. And on the Metro Rams, there's Damari and Taze. It's a Brown affair here in this 12U matchup. And now the Chargers with a chance to take the lead or tie it up. And they give it off to Hamilton. And, oh, wait a minute. Hamilton was stuffed at the 5. And we saw Brown. So you speak of Brown, you know, they asked you what Brown would do for you. He stripped the ball away and had a chance. He thought he was going to go to the end zone, but they said they marked him dead at the 5, or marked the ball dead at the 5-yard line. So with 36 seconds on the clock here in this first matchup in our Friday Night Lights event here for E2E, we got a 7-6 game. The Metro Rams up over the Henrico Chargers. I'm Darrell, Owens, LegacyMaker Sports Network. We'll be back in just a quick second.
Hey, everyone. Remember, the E2E podcast is back. If you want the latest youth football tea, the latest team updates, and insider stories from our VA football world, you don't want to miss a new episode every few weeks. Tune in, stay informed, and get ready for another legendary season. Listen now on our YouTube channel.
Chargers getting prepared to kick the ball off, down by 1, 7-6. After an amazing run by Jabari Brown, a 63-yard run to almost tie this game up, but he does put them in striking distance of taking that lead with a score of 7-6. And we'll see number 9, Jason Mercer, kick the ball off here. And that one took a weird bounce off of a Ram, but we will see Mekhi Mitchell fall on it to give the Rams the football. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rams. And they'll start this drive with 32.7 seconds left on the clock before the half. So the Rams, who had a chance on that last drive to make this a 2-possession game, were not able to get into the end zone. And the Chargers defense came up big when they needed to. And that would ultimately, I can't get my words on, y'all, ultimately end up with a Chargers touchdown to make this a 7-6 game. So now 1st and 10 here for the Rams as they sit at the 47-yard line in their own territory. See what they have up their sleeve here. They give it off to their back. And a nice little pickup there by DeJuan Leon Jr. And it'll be 2nd and about 4. .3 seconds here. They're in Charger territory. And with a chance here to try to get some points on the board before the half. Can they do it? Oh, and we've got a penalty. It's going to be a false start for the Rams, and that'll drop them back into their own territory at the 48-yard line. So 2nd and 9. And we got another penalty, and it's against the Chargers. So they get the 5 yards right back. So back into Charger territory for the Rams. So right back to 2nd and 4. And there's a give to Leon Jr., who will pick up the 1st down. And I wonder if they will call a timeout after they pick up the 1st down. So 1st and 10 for the Rams. They'll be 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line with 17.5 seconds left here in this first half. We've got a great matchup coming for you in our second game, which will come on right after this. You're going to see the Central Virginia Tigers take on the JR Panthers in our 7:30 matchup. It might be a little bit after 7:30, depending on how long this one will run. But right after this contest, we'll see the Tigers take on the Panthers here on the LegacyMaker Sports Networks and on the E2E's Friday Night Lights. .12U action, 7-6. It's been a good one so far. Even with the Chargers' initial struggles on offense, it was a big play that put them right back in it. The Rams have pretty much handled things running the football. Here comes a throw opportunity, and it is incomplete. He was looking for Brown on that play. 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line here for the Rams with 12.5 seconds left on the clock. Coach Tolver trying to figure out what exactly he wants to do here with this 12 seconds. They got 2 receivers up top, 1 at the bottom, and a back in the backfield along with Timothy Mitchell Jr., who's at QB. They'll dump it off to Leon Jr. Leon Jr. makes a couple of tackles, or breaks a couple of tackles and making a couple of people miss, gets out of bounds with 4.2 seconds on the clock. So now 3rd and 2 here for the Rams with 4.2 seconds left in this first half. And the Rams could just take a knee here and go into the halftime. I don't see them doing that. I'm going to try to do one more play here before the half. 3rd and 2. Mitchell looking for it, and it is tipped and knocked down. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will send us to halftime here in our first Friday Night Lights matchup here on the LegacyMaker Sports Network for E2E football. We see the Metro Rams hold a 7-6 lead over the Henrico Chargers. Once again, everybody, thank you all for tuning in to the LegacyMaker Sports Network. We'll be back here in about 8 minutes to bring you the second half.
Hey everyone, remember the E2E podcast is back. If you want the latest youth football tea, the latest team updates and insider stories from our VA football world, you don't want to miss a new episode every few weeks. Tune in, stay informed, and get ready for another legendary season. Listen now on our YouTube channel. It's time for another exciting season of E2E youth football, starting with Friday Night Lights April the 4th and weekly games starting Saturday, April the 5th. E2E is bringing the action, and they want you there. Bring your family, your friends, and let's pack the stands to support our student athletes as they compete, grow, and dominate the field. E2E is having a tournament this June. Mark your calendars, spread the word, and we'll see you on game day. This June, E2E Football is hosting their inaugural AAU Invitational Tournament. Visit their website for more info at e2efootball.com. Today's broadcast is being brought to you by Crossroads Community Services Board is one of 39 Virginia community services boards. Crossroads offers community resources for mental health, developmental disability services, substance use disorder counseling, drug prevention programs, family therapists, and much more. Crossroads services the counties of Amelia, Buckingham, Charlotte, Cumberland, Lunenburg, Nottoway, and Prince Edward counties in Virginia. If you would like to reach out to the administrative services, you can reach them by mail at 60 Bush River Drive, Farmville, Virginia, 23901, or by phone at 434-392-3187. They're open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Also, their national line is 866-307-0370. Any emergency services 24/7 is 800-548-1688. And if you need to reach out to the National Suicide Crisis Line, just dial pound 988. Legacy Financial Wellness with Rita Stewart. Let Rita help you safeguard your family's future while you focus on living your best life. Discover the peace of mind that comes with having the right financial plan in place. Rita Stewart is a dedicated and experienced financial professional ready to guide you on your financial journey. Her expertise lies in helping clients create a robust and enduring financial foundation to build on into the future. So you can reach out to Rita Stewart by phone at 804-677-7555, on Instagram at Money Matters and T, on the World Wide Web at LegacyFinancialWellness.com, on Facebook at Legacy Financial Wellness, or at her personal email at rita.stewart@5ringsfinancial.com.
Legendary Culture Films, one of the hottest and upcoming movie production companies, would like to let you know about a couple movies that they have out currently, and one of them on the way. First, the movie Black Sheep, currently airing on Tubi, is about a young hustler trying to make the transition from the streets, becomes an outcast and the target, and it turns into war in the city. It is a great movie. If you want to catch it, it's on Tubi right now. Another great movie that's coming to Tubi soon, Legend Has It. It's about a young warlock seeking revenge on his mother's killers, an action-packed thriller that will have you out of your seats. Legend Has It is coming soon from Legendary Culture Films. And a new movie in development, Boys in the Woods. That should be a very interesting one coming from Legendary Culture Films. Bernard's Towing. If you find yourself in a jam and need help getting your vehicle out of a tough situation, Bernard's Towing is there to help you get your car where you need it to be. Remember, call us once and be hooked. You can contact Bernard's Towing at 804-380-2774 or at 804-495-5111. Dream Clean LLC with De'Ara Jones. They do commercial, residential, move-in/move out, post-construction, and organizational services. You can reach us at 804-933-5314. And remember, you can get a Dream Clean with the Dream Team. Dream Clean LLC. Big Jack's Cooking with Orlon Big Jack Jackson. They specialize in Southern comfort food. Orlon told us one time in a broadcast, if it's comfortable, they'll cook it. So if you're looking for amazing Southern comfort food, reach out to Big Jack's Cooking at 8830 Otterburn Road, Amelia, Virginia, 23002. Or by phone at 804-405-0330. You can also email Big Jack at bigjackscooking@gmail.com. Last but not least, Quality Exterior Services, LLC. Our services, lawn maintenance, gutter cleaning, pressure washing, flower bed maintenance, yard cleanup, and much more. We are licensed and insured commercially and residential. About us, services also include basic gardening tasks such as planting perennials, annuals, shrubs, and trees, lawn and garden maintenance services such as mowing, trimming, and pruning. We service the areas of Amelia, Blackstone, Chesterfield, Farmville, and all of the surrounding counties. So you can reach us at 804-591-6027. And remember, at Quality Exterior Services, LLC, your yard is our priority. And while you're surfing the web, why don't you head on over to the LegacyMaker Sports Network's social media pages and website. You can reach our website at www.legacymakersports.com. You can reach us on our Facebook page at LegacyMaker Sports Network, on Twitter at LegacyMaker SPN. We also know that is X. And on Instagram at LegacyMaker Sports, YouTube at LegacyMaker Sports, LinkedIn at LegacyMaker Sports Network, and on TikTok at LegacyMaker Sports. So go out there, give us a like and a subscribe, and follow us on our social media pages.
What's up, my good people? It is Friday.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the second half of action here in our contest. 7-6, the Metro Rams are up over the Henrico Chargers. The Rams will be kicking the ball off to the Chargers to start the second half. And that one is caught and brought down near the 50-yard line. The Chargers are going to get great field position to get this one started, as Cooper was able to kind of catch it, play it safe, not make anything or try to make any crazy moves there. Still putting the Chargers in a really good position to start this first drive of the second half.
First down, Chargers.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Chargers at the 50-yard line. 9 minutes, 45 seconds left here in this third, as the Chargers will try to put a drive together to try to take the lead here. Brown under center. The handoff, and this one is to Cooper. Cooper will get a nice pickup, and he's brought down right before the 40-yard line. Not quite a first down, but it's pretty close. So a great pickup there. 1st and 10 here for the home team.
Second and 1 in the pro set.
So 2nd and 1.
Hand off up the middle.
There's a give, and it may be enough. They give it to Cooper once again, and it is a first down for the Chargers. So great job there by Dwayne Cooper, and Cooper is able to pick up the first down for Henrico. 1st and 10 for the Chargers here with 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. The Chargers trying to take the lead here on this drive. Tough start for them in the first half, but this time around looking to get things rolling. And there's the give to Cooper once again, and there's a couple of Rams in on the stop, being led there by Malik Moore. Also in on the stop there, number 5, William Mallory. And I also saw number 21, Mario Lewis, also get in on that tackle. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 coming up here for the Chargers at the 39-yard line.
Second and 9.
Chargers sitting here 2nd and 10. With the back in the backfield, one receiver at the bottom. Decides to kick out to the outside. It's Brown. Brown almost.
It's going to be a loss of 1. We'll bring up 3rd and 10.
Almost got away there, but it was a host of Rams telling them, no, not just yet, my friend. And that was led by Mario Lewis, one of the first Rams there. So a loss of a yard. It'll be 3rd and 11 here in the 3rd quarter. Third and 11.
From the pro set.
And we've got see, offsides or a false start. They're going to say a false start here. That's going to go against the Chargers and then make this 3rd and 16. And you can tell that the Chargers sideline does not like the call. And Coach Trevante Brown, not thrilled. Definitely thought it should have been against the Rams. So 3rd and 16 for the Chargers, sitting at the 45-yard line. Here's the give off to Cooper, and a great job by Malik Mitchell, who pushes Cooper's fullback into Cooper, and creates chaos back there in the Charger backfield. Now it'll be 4th and 18. So a drive that was looking extremely promising for the Chargers. Now see the Chargers needing 18 yards to pick up a first down. They've got to get to the 29 if they want to keep this drive going.
Fourth and 18 for the Chargers. Come out with a punt formation.
So 4th down and 18. Here's the punt, and Brown will get that one off. That one is retrieved near the 36-yard line, and now trying to break loose, but Cooper will not let Brown do anything there. Good job by Cooper stopping that one from getting out of hand. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Rams. So 1st and 10 for the Rams. The Rams still holding on to a 1-point lead. And their first drive here in the 2nd half. So 1st and 10. And they'll give it off there to number 15, Chase Lane. So Chase Lane will get them into Charger territory with a 5-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 5, and they're sitting at the 49-yard line. There's the give to Lane, and now Lane bouncing to the outside. Lane will pick up a first down, cuts back, and still moving and grooving, and a first down for the Metro Rams. What a great run by Chase Lane. And he picks up a Ram first down as he gets all the way to the 29-yard line. That's a 20-yard pickup by Chase Lane. So beautifully done So now the first down, sitting at the 29-yard line.
1st and 10, I formation.
Here's a chance.
And
They'll give it off to number 3, who fights for yards. That was Woolridge.
2nd and 8.
And so we'll see a couple yards picked up on that one. It'll be 2nd down and 8 here for the Rams with 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. So a fast and very quickly is bad terminology, but a very fast-paced third quarter here in the first of our 2 matchups. The Rams up 7-6 here in E2E's Friday Night Lights. And the Rams' running game has been pretty solid this entire contest. And once again, we're seeing them do what they need to do.
Delay a game on the Rams that's going to cause them 5 yards. And bring up 2nd and 13.
Second down. A little bit of miscommunication, but Woolridge will try to work something out of this, and now bounce it to the outside is Woolridge. Woolridge still on his feet, and Woolridge pushing into the end zone, and that is touchdown. What a run. A 29-yard run by Kylie Woolridge, and into the end zone will extend the Rams' lead. What a run. He was tiptoeing along the sideline there to make something happen. Just a beautiful run. And just like that, we will see the... Are they bringing this back? No, just had to double check that. I thought they were bringing it back when the chain crew didn't move. I got a little nervous, y'all. So a chance here for a extra point. It's 13-6. And up the middle to Lane, and Lane will... They're fighting. And it is. He gets in. It was a lot of fighting to get into the end zone for that extra point. And this is a 14-6 Metro Rams lead with 1:45 left in the third. But once again, you got to give praises to Kylie Woolridge. Because Woolridge was able to pull off that 29-yard run to pick up the first down and a touchdown at that for the Metro Rams. We'll be back in just a second here on the LegacyMaker Sports Network. The Rams up 14-6 over the Chargers.
Today's broadcast is being brought to you by Crossroads Community Services Board. Is one of 39 Virginia community services boards. Crossroads offers community resources for mental health, developmental disability services, substance use disorder counseling, drug prevention programs, family therapists, and much more. Crossroads services the counties of Amelia, Buckingham, Charlotte, Cumberland, Lunenburg, Nottoway, and Prince Edward counties in Virginia.
All right, we are back to get things started. Oh, and that was an onside kick that could have been a disaster for the Chargers, but a great job there by their special teams as they're able to grab it and keep the football. And that was Walls that was able to grab it there for the Chargers, but they'll have the ball at the 46-yard line with a chance to try to get this thing close again. Down by 8 with 1:10 left in the third.
First and 10.
So in 1st and 10 from the 46. And they give it off on the pitch. Trying to work his way to the outside, and he is brought down by Lane. Lane, who had those 2 penalties earlier. You know, cleaning things up. He got a two-point conversion to his name in this one. Comes up with a big defensive play. Sean Covington Jr. was the young man trying to get to the outside, but the Rams wouldn't have anything of it. And it'll be 2nd and 12. This more likely will be the last play of the third quarter here. Seven seconds left, 5 seconds. A little bit of miscommunication, and now we see Brown, who already scored a touchdown earlier off a similar play, will pick up a nice chunk here to make it 3rd and 7 as we head into the fourth quarter. So we head to the fourth quarter with the Metro Rams up 14-6 over the Henrico Chargers. We'll be back with more here on the LegacyMaker Sports Network in just a bit.
Hey everyone, remember the E2E podcast is back. If you want the latest youth football tea, the latest team updates and insider stories from our VA football world, you don't want to miss a new episode every few weeks. Tune in, stay informed, and get ready for another legendary season. Listen now on our YouTube channel.
Fourth quarter underway, 3rd and 7 here for the Chargers. They've got 10 minutes to try to get this thing in the right way for the Chargers. And now Brown will try to work something. He's trying to go reverse his field. There's a flag there, and this young man was, I don't want to say clothesline, but it was something close to it. A little bit of a high tackle there. And the penalties will offset. So we had a penalty on the offense. It looked like it might have been holding, and then the unsportsmanlike conduct / personal foul there against the Rams. So the penalties all set, and we'll stay at 3rd and 7 as they sit at the 42-yard line. Chargers, who, you know, we talked about offensively today, a lot of penalties for this team, but they did have that great play by Jabari Brown that got this team their points on the board. Now they're still trying to strike some gold here. And there's a give up and he's going to take it himself, but he's going to pick up a first down in the process. Guess who? Jabari Brown.
1st and 10, Henrico Chargers.
So Brown will pick up a first down for the Chargers to keep the drive alive. 8 minutes and 58 seconds left on the clock here in the fourth. sitting at the 30-yard line here for the Chargers as they continue to work their way down the field. They try to get a little bit closer in this contest, being down 8, 14-6. So here goes the throw, and it is caught. What a catch there by number 2, Sean Covington Jr. We haven't had a lot of throws in this contest, but Brown and Covington connect for a 9-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 1. Seven minutes and 50 seconds left. Second and 1.
Second and 1 coming out in the pro set. Twins right.
Got a different young man under the quarterback position. They tried to quarterback keep it for the first, and he's going to get it. That was a great job by the Chargers offensive line. I believe that was Walls that pushed through for that first down. So 1st and 10, sitting at the 20-yard line as the Chargers try to get back into this ball game, potentially tie it up, being down by 8.
1st and 10, pistol formation.
And now trying to work to the outside here. Gets a stiff arm, but a great tackle. That was Dejon Leon Jr. with the stop. Be 2nd and 9. Second and 9 here for the Chargers. 5 minutes and 55 seconds left here in the 4th. Brown is in the gun. 2 backs in the backfield. 2 receivers at the bottom. Decides to take it himself. It's worked so far today, and now Brown will get himself on the ball. Might have been fumbled here, and was he able to get it back? And it looked like he did. Wow. Oh, I know if you're a Chargers fan, your heart had to beat just a little bit faster on that one. But Brown, who has been so critical today for this Chargers football team, a rare mistake on his part, but he was able to get it back. It'll be 3rd and 3. Now they're sitting at the 19, in between the 19 and the 18-yard line. And the Rams will call a timeout with 5 minutes and 21 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. The Rams hold on to an 8-point lead over the Henrico Chargers. We'll be back in just a second here on the LegacyMaker Sports Network.
It's time for another exciting season of E2EU football, starting with Friday Night Lights, April the 4th, and weekly games starting Saturday, April the 5th. E2E is bringing the action, and they want you there. Bring your family, your friends, and let's pack the stands to support our student athletes as they compete, grow, and dominate the field. E2E is having a tournament this June. Mark your calendars, spread the word, and we'll see you on game day. This June, E2E Football is hosting their inaugural AAU Invitational Tournament. Visit their website for more info at e2efootball.com.
3rd and 3 back from our commercial break. They need 3 yards to pick up a first down to keep this drive going. And they go with Brown. And now Brown. Oh, the ball is taken away by the Rams. And a big, big defensive play by the Metro Rams. A beautiful drive by the Chargers falls to the wayside. Number 21, Mario Lewis with the strip. And he takes it all the way to the 38-yard line and a first down for the Metro Rams. Big turnover for Metro. Now they've got a chance to, if they want to, try to work this clock, kill as much time as possible. And what a job done here by this Metro team defensively today. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rams. So they give it off to Leon Jr., who will get themselves to the 44-yard line. And I'll make it 2nd and 5. Right now, you're the Rams. All you care about is getting to triple zeros. And they've got 4 minutes and 15 seconds to make that happen to get their first win of the season. And I know the Chargers right now will reflect back on a great drive that they just could not pull it off, couldn't capitalize. And now they need the defense to come up strong here with 2nd and 5. And sitting at the 44-yard line. There's a give, and that's going to be a first down. And that's none other than Leon Jr. So a big first down. Leon Jr. will put this Rams team in Chargers territory. They're sitting at the 45-yard line. Beautifully done. And now with 3 minutes and 22 seconds left, the Rams are on the verge of potentially putting this one away if they can continue to run the ball the way they have. So 1st and 10 from the 45. And there's a give. Trying to get out there, but it's a great job by the Chargers defense. And that was number 7, Quamir Bennett. So Quamir Bennett comes through, gets a nice tackle, holds up the running back until his teammates can get over there to get the stop. And that'll be 2nd down. But more importantly for the Rams, the clock continues to tick. 2 minutes and 25 seconds left in this one. The Rams sitting 2nd and 10. There's the give to the outside. Still on his feet, and he's going to get brought down after a couple of yards. That was Zay Brown. But we have a timeout by the Chargers. And a much-needed timeout. It'll be 3rd and 7 when we get back from the timeout. Minute 59 left. The Rams a minute and 59 away from winning their first game of the season. 3rd down and 7. And if the Metro Rams can get another first down here, somebody moved. And I believe it was the Rams, and that's going to drop them back 5 yards. And that false start, it'll be 3rd and 12. Great news for the Chargers. Our second matchup will be happening right after this contest as the Central Virginia Tigers will take on the JR Panthers in our 14U matchup here in our E2E Friday Night Lights event to kick off the 2025 spring season. And right now the Rams trying to get the first win of the 2025 spring season. Can they get that, make that happen? And there's a handoff. And he bounces off of a couple of tacklers. The Panthers are there to swallow up Woolridge. Woolridge, who had that 29-yard touchdown run earlier, or at least on that last possession that got the Rams where they are right now. And we have another timeout with 1:50 on the clock. So 4th down and 12. This is huge right here because if you're the Chargers and you can get the stop here, you're not in terrible field position. You got a chance to try to tie this thing up. So in the gun, they're going to dump it off. Oh, and he is stopped immediately. A great job. It looks like that was Dwayne Cooper with the stop. And the Rams tried to get it over to Leon Jr., who's had a solid game for the Rams. But he was stopped. So 1st and 10 here for the Chargers with 1:49. This gives the Chargers plenty of time to try and tie this game up. They're going to have to be flawless on this drive if they want to win this game, or at least tie it up and have the opportunity to win this game. Right now the Rams hold all the cards in their favor. 1st and 10. And there's the give in the backfield on the pitch.
2-yard gain, they'll bring up 2nd and 8.
Sean Covington Jr. will pick up 2 yards. 2nd and 8. But they are now in Brown territory, as Brown will now take the snap, and he goes and gets brought down near the 46, 47. In between those markers, we'll see where they put the football at, and they'll put it at the 46. So now it is going to be 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5 for the Rams.
1 minute and 4 seconds left here for the Chargers, and I'll be honest with you, the urgency is going to have to crank up just a little bit here for the Chargers, because that time is not slowing down for anyone. 52 seconds left. 3rd and 5. 45 seconds left. There's a give, there's a throw across the middle, and it's Covington once again. And I think Covington picked up the 1st down. Definitely looked like he got it. And he did. He picked up the 1st. So they used that play earlier, and Covington was in the same spot. They left the middle of the defense open, and Covington took advantage the first time and took advantage that time. So now it'll be 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. Now the Chargers sitting at the 41. They got to get down the field pretty fast here with 35.6 seconds left on the clock. And what can the home team do here? Their home team in this contest. See if they can get the win here. Or try to at least tie the ball game up to get the win. But right now, down by 8, 14-6, with 35.6 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Oh, the ball is loose, and Hamilton has to fall on it. Looked like they may have been trying a little trickery there, and they may have backfired here. 18 seconds left on the clock. Clock is still running. 49-yard line. They are on. Hamilton is going to try to float it into the air. It's incomplete. So with 6.5 seconds on the clock, the Chargers, who are sitting at the 41-yard line, have a miscommunication. They lose 8 yards. And now with 6.5 seconds, they will need a little bit of a miracle here to have a chance to continue this game. If not, the Metro Rams are going to go home with their first win of the season. Once again, everybody, we thank you all for joining us for this first contest of the day here on our Friday Night Lights broadcast here for E2E Football on the LegacyMaker Sports Network. So here we go. This could be the final play of this one.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be your ball game.
3rd and 18.
There's a snap.
Hamilton will let it go, and it's intercepted. And the Rams will seal the deal after the interception by Jason Stevens-Bill. And Stevens-Bill had an absolutely amazing game today for the Metro Rams. Had a couple of batted passes. Then he gets the interception here at the end of the game to clinch the win for the Metro Rams. Well, once again, everybody, we'd like to thank you all for tuning in for this first broadcast. Make sure you head on over to the E2E page if you need the second link to the next broadcast. We'll go over there, click on the link. You can also go to our YouTube page, and we will be dropping the next broadcast on there, as well as the LegacyMaker Sports Network Facebook page. It's also on our website at www.legacymakersports.com. So if you need to go over there and check all of that out, make sure you do. But in this one, we see the Metro Rams get a 14-6 victory over the Henrico Chargers in a hard-fought battle. Once again, everybody, I'm Darrell Owens. We'll see you for our second game in just a little bit.